stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Strikers, 3-3. Ultra. Ready.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
On second down, it's Cook again. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, jump steal. Hey.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Gibson. 4th down now after a loss of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Gibson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fields it right around the goal line. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Blue check. Ready.
Again, it's Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Open man down the field is Henry. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready, ready. Strike, check, strike, cut.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mega. Set.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Cook again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Wilson with it, complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. At bottom